Okay, so here I write six category of working or six category of jobs. Okay, I asked you to take one paper and separate the column like this. Even the same activity in your book also they given. Okay, so you just write here what are the occupations I given here. Okay, suppose nurse means nurse, police means police, teacher, factory worker, pilot, okay, and politicians. Okay, here you mention male and female. Male and female. So overall we are checking whenever we think about nurse, what image comes to our mind? Yeah, of course, out of 100 percentage, out of 90 people you think nurse means female. Okay, nurse means we think female only to become a nurse. Okay, police, nowadays both male and female both are working as a police. So some people will think about yeah, male is a police or female is a police. Teacher image maximum female only you select for teachers. Maximum say no, I'm not saying 100%. Okay, and factory workers. Nowadays you thinking who are fit for work as a factory means male, like that only we think. Okay, and pilot. Some students you may think both nowadays both male and female they are becoming a pilot, but the maximum people they think male only became a pilot. Politicians, yeah, of course we will think only male. Okay, so we are taking one survey. Okay, you can take the survey with your family members or a neighbor. Let them list out some jobs and ask them to tick the list. So overall at last what we can comes to know means we fix some work for particular gender. Okay, we fix some works for particular gender. Okay, so we will think often nurse means the ladies only fit, female only fit for nurse jobbing. Okay, nurse job, and factory workers means only male only that can do factory works. Like that we fix it. Okay, so when we are fixing this line, one people, okay, one gender is fixed, one gender is only fit for that like that work means that is only called as stereotype. Okay, that is only called as stereotype. Okay, so we decide, we think this particular work or particular event will be done by a particular set of gender. Like that we fix, we believe this event. Okay, so particularly in our country, many people we believe female children. Many parents nowadays it's changed. Suppose you take 10 years before, many parents think why should we spend lot of money for education for ladies or female children? Why? Because after completing their study, they are going to get married. Some people. So many people in those days, around 10 to 15 years before, many parents not willing to spend lot of money for education for ladies. Okay, so like this, many stories they given in our book. Okay, so about breaking stereotype. Okay, nowadays all kind of people include all the work. Okay, that are called as breaking stereotype. Okay, we break the particular work can done the particular gender, like that thinking going to be break nowadays. Okay, all the people, even in NASA, in Sriharikota, many ladies they are working for sending for making satellite work. Okay, even the last week I saw on one video in Discovery Channel, the factory where the Jupiter scooty, Jupiter two-wheeler, no, that making factory they show in Discovery Channel. In that factory, 50% female girls, sorry, female workers they are working. Particularly recently completed engineering, mechanical students, they are working, they are involving of manufacturing scooty. Why I say means before 10 to 15 years and all, many people they believe that ladies are not fit for doing this like work. Okay, so that and all nowadays is going to be breakdown. Okay, so in your book they given one of the story. we want to use that opportunity. Okay, so simply criticizing others is very easy, but we have to prove our knowledge, prove ourselves for doing successful work. Okay, so learning for change. Okay, learning for change. Next topic given in our book. Okay, before in that topic, one of the storyboard they given. Okay, one of the storyboard they given. So in this storyboard you supposed to read in this storyboard. Okay, so in this storyboard what they given means, one of the boy, his name was Xavier. So he, after completing his schools, after he was completed in his 12th standard, but he scored very less mark. He planned to, he completed 10th standard, I think so. So he's very good in social science. So he want to take a higher class in history main part, but his father, his family friend, everybody criticizes. What is the use of studying history? Suppose you have to take physics and math and science. That time only you can become very good engineer, or you can go into IT field like that. They started to give advice. Okay, but this boy, what he decided means, I want to study history, I want to study political science, I want to become a IAS officer, like that he had answer. But nowadays many people, even parents also, they try to send their children for money earning job. Okay, they are not realize that studies are important for getting knowledge. But nowadays it's a money oriented matter. It's become a money oriented matter. Okay, so yeah, let's come to the topic learning for changes. Okay, learning for change. So nowadays you know very well our school system. Okay, so nowadays suppose you are taking our class 7th A or 7th B or 7th C, all the class we all together we are studying. Okay, so normal days boys and girls both are studying. Just you ask your grandparents. Okay, even our mother period also it's quite same, but you ask your grandparents in that time how they study. Okay, in that time how they study. So in those days, for getting education of girls, female children is very difficult. Okay, so many parents are not willing to send their children to school, particularly girls' school. Girl babies, they are not allowed to go into school. Okay, so one of the incident they given Ramabai. Okay, in the box they given Ramabai. She was one of the lady. He started one of the mission. Okay, in Pune for development of widows. Okay, when means the year of 1890. Okay, so who was Ramabai? That we will discuss. Okay, so nowadays the education system was changed. I said no, but in those days, for ladies, for particularly female child, she want to become studies. She want to go to school for study. Means how the elders they convince the female children means, suppose you are going to school means your husband going to be died. Like that they started to convince the children. Why? Because it has they are very small. They are the children. You say how their husband going to be died means, in those days the children, the boys who has completed the age of 10 or 11, he is going to get married. The girls, okay, the girl suppose complete her age of 6 to 9, she is going to get married. Okay, so that is what they called as child marriage. Okay, so when see the age of 6 and 7, we don't know anything. Okay, simply maybe he is second or third studying children only. So in that age, suppose he is getting married, she don't know about marriage. Okay, so in that time, suppose the girl want to go to school means they convince you should not go to school. Then your husband going to be dead. So the children they practice like that. Okay, so like that one of the girl Rashundari. Okay, Rashundari Devi. So she was from Bengal. I think so. Yeah, she was from Bengal. So she was lived bad for our family. So it's one of the word they are given. Okay. So when the girl is going to be studying, it's bad luck for her husband. Okay. That is that incident you can see in your room. See, you can ask why you are not using word. Simply you are giving lecture means this lesson fully about story only. That's why I am not writing anything word. Okay. So the Rashmi Devi, so they are eagerly she is very eager to study. Okay. So but she does not have any chance. So in that time she had one of the boy baby. So he was growing. So when he was grow, that time her husband, okay, Rashmi Devi husband, every day he teach that boy in the Sanskrit language. Okay. Usually he teach the evening the Sanskrit language to his boy. Okay. So when he was studying, that time she was hide herself and he is listening and he observed what is the letter. Okay, suppose this is A. Okay, so she is hide herself and she is looking like that and she is going to learn the alphabet. Okay, from her when her child was studying with the help of his husband, she is hide and she is studying. Okay, so one day his husband gave one of the book. The book name was they given for Bhagavat, like that. The book they given Chaitanya Bhagavat. The book was given to the boy. What her husband said means, keep this book safely. Tomorrow I will teach like that. So when his boy has left his book in that bench, she is turn one page. She tear one page from that book and she is hide that page. Okay, she is hide that page. Okay, after that, after completing all the work, in midnight she is taking the paper and she tried to find out the letters. Okay, what letters today she was washed, so she found that letter. So slowly she started to comes to know the alphabet in Sanskrit language. So slowly she started to read and write. Okay, so without help of anybody, okay, she herself she started to learn for read and write. Okay, you just think nowadays how you have chance to read, write, particularly girls. We have lot of chance to read and write, but we are not ready to utilize that chance properly. Okay, so like that she studied. So at last she write her autobiography. Okay, she is going to write her autobiography in Sanskrit language. Okay, she was the first woman. So at the age of 18, okay, sorry, at the age of 60, okay, Rashmi when she was become 60, that time she wrote her autobiography in Bengal language. Okay, so what is the book name was Amar Jawan. Okay, the book name was Amar Jawan. Okay, Amar Jawan. So this book was autobiography of Rashmi Devi. So you should know what is the struggle she faced. Okay, so why they gave this like means this like story means you should understood what problems they faced in early days. Okay, even nowadays we have a lot of discrimination. You know very well. Should not treat all the people equal manner. We have to treat a particular way. It is called as discrimination. So in this now even nowadays also many girls they are treated very unequal manner. Okay, so the schooling and education today. Okay, so you know very well what is the changes happened in schooling and education nowadays. Okay, what do you mean by schooling and education means nowadays they are coming to school and getting education. No, that are not called the schooling and education. But with this thing, the problem faced by early people. Early people means before we are getting independent, the people face problem. Okay, so schooling and education today. So every 10 years once given. Okay, so around in our India, with the help of that census, around 83% of people, women, they engaged for agricultural activity. So like that, some statistics report they given. Okay, so out of that report, what we comes to know means the field of education, the year of 1960, year of 1970, year of 80. So each and every year, the getting education, the percentage who got more means male children only. Okay, even nowadays also many parents not willing to send female children. Even now in our Tamil Nadu, no problem, all the people they ready to send their children to school. But in North India and many states, particularly Bihar, UP, in that Jharkhand, in that state and still they believe the caste system and the stereotype. Okay, so after completing their high school or the middle school, many parents may not willing to send their children to higher study. Particularly in that village, up to 10th they had school means they are not ready to send their children to another city. Suppose they want to go to college, they are not allowed. Okay, so for rectify this, even the Muslim religions also, some orthodox family they are not ready to send their children to school. Okay, particularly female. We are talking about only female children. Okay, so to rectify this, to stop these event, government implement lot of plans. Okay, government implement lot of event, lot of plans, lot of schemes. Okay, so whoever send their children to school, they are getting scholarship. Like that, the government motivate lot. Okay, that's why the percentage somewhat increased nowadays. Okay, the females going to school or high study for female children, that's why it's increased. Okay, compare last 20 years, nowadays the percentage of getting education of female children increased. Okay, so and then many women's movements started nowadays. Okay, what do you mean with women's movements means? For getting rights of women. Okay, society for getting rights of women, that one we called as women's movement. So many women getting education women, they started movement. Okay, for getting rights of poor people or who is not getting proper education or proper job or proper salary. For them, they are starting lot of movement. Particularly these women's movement helps women individuals and that women organization. That women organization, suppose particularly we can see that garment factory under many women they are working, but they are receiving very less amount of salary. So for in that type of factory, for getting equal important, same work maybe the gents they are doing, female also doing, but the female getting very low salary. Okay, so for that, in that manner, so in that sector, this women's organization, they are doing some work, some struggles, some strike, some dharnas. So through that movement, they are getting rights for that women. Okay, so particularly with the help of this women's movement, they are taking step, particularly dowry system. Okay, see nowadays that are not reduced. So before 10 to 15 years or 20 years back and all, when a female going to get married one male, that male family demand that female parent. Okay, so you have to give this particular amount, like 1 lakh or 10 lakh amount plus this particular amount of jewels. Okay, like 100 grams or 200 grams or 1 kg gold or half kg gold, and you have to give one car to that bridegroom. Like that, they give lot of demand. Okay, this is called as dowry system. Okay, not dowry system. Okay, so the help of this women's organization, this women's movement, nowadays the Indian Constitution itself, they banned for getting dowry from female. Okay, you can complain. Suppose in your family or your neighbors, the time of marriage they are giving this like amount or Satya Rani. Her name was Satya Rani. This story is very, very important. This story you will study the same. The story you will study next year. SPL. Okay. So one of the lady Satya Rani. Okay. So she was lived in Delhi. She was lived in Delhi. So she married her daughter to one family. Okay. So when she getting married, I think this incident was happened in the year of 1980s. Okay. So dowry death. Okay. In 1980s, and all dowry death is launched. Many women, newly married ladies to commit suicide. Okay. So for against dowry death, only the Satyarani Devi is making women's movement. Okay. So dowry death. What do you mean by dowry death means? Here comes to that story. So she married her daughter to one family, one boy. So in her that girl's mother-in-law demanded for particular amount of jewels everything. Okay. So within 3 to 4 months, I think so she was pregnant. Okay. So that time her husband is not in that. She is in her mother-in-law house. Her husband going to office. That time her mother-in-law and his father-in-law and his brother-in-law, all 3 people, they kept kerosene. That very well kerosene, like kerosene. That lady, and they fired. Okay, she was died in that fire. Okay, so before she died, she gave the statement: they are torturing me for getting more dowry from my parents. Okay, like that she gave the statement. Okay, so the case was going on. So her mother-in-law, father-in-law, brother-in-law, even her husband also arrested by police. But what happened is the time of inquiry, the time of court, the time of judgment, what judgment means there is no evidence. Okay, no one is seeing. They only kept kerosene. They only fired. She may committed suicide herself by wrongly they gave the case to this family like that. The judgment gave, and the people, the mother-in-law, his brother-in-law, everybody was released by the court. Okay, that time only the lady Satya Rani started women's movement against dowry death. Okay, so she collect lot of people. See, you can see the old movies and all this like combines. You can see lot. Okay, so she collect lot of people. Many ladies they join together and they are moving. They are rewarding strike, dharna, and again the court voluntarily started to inquire and collect evidence. Okay, they provided, they submit evidence. At last, the mother-in-law, his father and her father-in-law, and brother-in-law, everybody get punishment by the court. Okay, why they given this like means with the help of that like women's movements only, many women they are getting good judgment by the court. Okay, so why they given this like stories in a book means, so nowadays we ladies get lot of freedom. Okay, we get lot of freedom. We can wear what dress we want. We will like to wear. We are wearing up to how much we need to study. We study. Okay, nowadays we have lot of freedom, ladies. Okay, but for getting this freedom, what are the problems our ladies faced in yearly means? That is too much. Okay, it's very difficult they face. Okay, so from that struggle, from that moment alone, we are nowadays enjoying this like freedom. Okay, so each and every moment change the women's movement, change the world. Okay, so you supposed to go through the lesson completely. Okay, only stories only they given. So you supposed to read each and every paragraph, each and every line, even some pictures. See below the pictures and all they give some information. Okay, so that too you have to read. Okay, that time only you can able